Good morning, everyone. Or, well, I don't know if it's morning where you are. It's Jen here, and it was yesterday on August 11th, my 7-year YouTube anniversary. So I just felt like doing a bonus reading for everyone. What's at the bottom? So I'm using the Mystic Dreamer Tarot, Eight of Pentacles. So, as the card under the deck, the Eight of Pentacles can mean that you're thinking about how you spend your time, how you earn your money, what things are you doing that feeds your pocketbook versus your soul, um, starting new hobbies, finding, being an apprentice, or maybe you've realized at this point in your life you have a level of mastery with something um, that's of value that people would want to take classes from you or learn from you. So you may be shifting your focus and your perspective of, you know, or shifting your focus, maybe something that you've been mulling over for a while now. Again, it's likely that you have something that you do, or it could even be your current job. Um, and you're realizing, wait, I have a lot of experience. I have value. And maybe you feel like you're not being valued where you are. Maybe you're thinking of becoming a consultant and working from home and having more control and flexibility over your own hours. Although I think you probably end up working more. That's what it seems to be like. But I don't know, there's still this feeling of control personally, I think. But don't sell yourself short. If they ask for a salary, if you're applying for a job, go for it. I mean, don't be ridiculous about it, but ask for what you really want. I mean, if it's anywhere in the ballpark, they'll still interview. They'll still interview you even if they can't give you quite that much. But if they're just going to cast you out, I mean, sometimes the um, how and the reasons why companies or people hire people is telling. And if you're applying for a job and they kind of quickly just said no or whatever, maybe that's a reflection of the culture there, that they are not really invested in personal relationships and caring about their employees. I don't know. So I think you're maybe pondering where to go from here and how to craft your life so that how you earn your money, how you spend your free time, what feeds your soul, which wolf are you feeding maybe? Mm, that resonated. It is hot as fuck in Vermont. I'm just going to tell you. It's like 100% humidity. And today it's supposed to get up to 88, but it's going to feel like in the mid 90s or something. And we don't have air conditioning a lot of houses here because it's never usually this hot. So, okay, getting back to the reading. But it's 6:15 in the morning and I'm already sweating, so that's hot. King of Pentacles. Yes, your mind got your mind on your money and your money on your mind. This king has a mounted. No, it's not the right word. There's a word. It's not coming to me. He's saved and created his estate, his wealth, his tangible things by being methodical and continually pushing forward and putting one foot in front of the other, um, and just staying on course. This I definitely am seeing more of a monetary earth theme right now in the cards because they're both pentacles, obviously. But I also think of this concept. I mean, this can be applied to anything. I want to get healthier, I want to get in shape. Well, you can't do one push up and say, oh, I'm good. Boy, wouldn't that be nice? It's something you have to be committed to. Now I'm feeling the lover's card. They have to be committed to and choose and do, on a regular basis. But I hear just putting one foot in front of the other. What just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Maybe you're swimming to get in shape. But this is a stable, solid foundation. It's an earth sign. Um, this could be someone at a company. There's something of stability here. So I'm going to keep reading. Seven of Wands. Feeling like people want you to explain yourself. So maybe you're making some sort of life shift and people in your life are they're not sure about it, but that's their judgment from their experience. People often make judgments like that based on how it would be for them, and it's very difficult to really think, okay, what's best and how would it be for another person not having been in their mind and really understanding their motivations. So the Seven of Wands reminds you to state the facts, but you don't need to over explain, not get knocked on the defensive, knows a complete sentence. You don't have to defend your choices with your life to anyone. Yeah, there's some sort of change. There's a culmination here and a new beginning. What new phase of life is coming, is emerging in your life? What are you wrapping up and what are you moving towards? There's definitely with the world card, it's like when you look back over your life, we think, oh, that's the time when I lived here or when I was going to school there or I was hanging out with this person or I was dating this person. Um, or I worked at that place. I hung out with those friends. So something, some shift happening right now is going to change so that you'll consider what's happening now moving forward a different phase in your life upon reflection. Wow, more pentacles. There's stability here. What you're doing is very grounded. I mean, we have the earth, talk at the world. That's the earth. I mean, that is what the pentacle suits are, grounded. So you have the Seven of Wands. Like, you don't need to defend living the life you want to live to anyone. So maybe, I don't know, maybe someone, if you do leave a job, your boss, someone's going to make you feel bad. And it'll be one of those situations where they'll feel sort of betrayed, but you also maybe had asked for advances or raises or things like that, and they always never quite come through. They always have I'm just fidgeting with things. They, oh, we try, we can't, or oh, I'll look into it and never get back to you, and that type of crap where you've just been kind of blown off and feel not valued. Sorry. There's I feel like some of you could have a father figure or a um, more mature person in your life helping you. Maybe you get some sort of inheritance, some sort of windfall, some sort of, and it could just be some sort of strange lucky break, like, someone else leaving and opening a perfect position, or um, connections through the family that connect you to a, an opportunity. But I do feel there's some sort of leap of faith, or some sort of, it's weird because it's grounded. It's not risky, but there is some level of change that's creating some sort of a little bit of apprehension and feeling like you have to explain yourself. So I guess when we do that, okay, why do I feel like I have to explain myself? Why do I feel defensive? Why do I feel this is wrong? Is it really? Um, so we can go within and try to figure out why we're allowing this situation or this person or whatever to put us on the defensive. This change, this new foundation is really setting up not only the rest of your life, but if you have children or family, um, their life as well. It'll be far-reaching and prosperous, I mean, I don't know if it's going to be a company that you sell and make millions of dollars off of, but it's just stability. It's just being able to live comfortably. I don't know. There's just a nice, solid feeling about it. You feel like you have your feet firmly on the ground and that everything's going to be fine. Um, so some amount of struggle or stress or something is being eliminated as well. I don't know. Let's pull some more cards. I'm kind of interested in digging into this a little more. What do I want? Oh, here. I'm sorry. I was looking for a certain deck of cards. They're kind of dark, but I don't know. They're just the ones I want to use. I just heard you have $1 million idea. Over on the left, that on the Eight of Pentacles, it almost looks like she's an interior decorator. Like she's straight. I know it's the Pentacles, but it almost looks like she's staging. Maybe you're going to sell a house. Maybe you'll sell a house and do really well. You could inherit a property. You could also, okay, so this had been coming up maybe a year and a half ago a lot. But coming into some sort of, maybe an aunt goes into assisted living, or a grandparent passes. Who knows? This is not something that's out of the blue. I'm not making a prediction. But then there's this property. And you may have to go through it. Maybe you'll find some things of value. Maybe this person was a bit of a hoarder or whatever, just never threw anything away. Not in a, finding dead bodies amongst the piles. Wow, thanks for going there, Jen. Maybe you'll find something of value. Definitely of sentimental value. I don't know. I feel like your soul's shifting. Like there's a fundamental yearning and shift of what's important and what you really want. And it's kind of been there all along, but for some reason now it's time to make it's time to find a way to be able to make the changes for that. Yeah, the Ace of Swords says, what is, let's cut away all the bullshit. Let's cut away all the guilt because you're worried about what other people might think. And let's get to what's truly important. What is singularly important? It's spending time with my family, my significant other, my doing the things that you have to fill it in for yourself, but you'll know. Sometimes it's hard to put into words, but you'll know in your gut what really, when it came right down to it, what's really important. There's some sort of truth coming out as well. I wonder if you'll discover some sort of family secret, and I don't necessarily think that that sounds negative. I'm not necessarily seeing that it's negative. Um, oh, okay. If some of you are adopted, I'm adopted. Perhaps you'll get together with a biological parent. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I think it's fine for. I don't have any problem with people doing that. I just don't know if I want to. I don't know. Would you guys, if you were adopted, would you want to meet your birth parent? And look, Seven of Wands was right under that. See, we have the Seven of Wands out twice. Being brave. You're in a you're in a you're in a strong position. You're coming out on top. So if you've been looking for a job, you're a top candidate. On the bottom of this Steampunk tarot over there is the Six of Swords. So that is moving, leaving something. But again, it's moving from a place where you had anxiety maybe around it to smooth sailing, to something that just feels better for your soul, is the best way to put it. Hanged Man. This is, at least for right now, and I think it will stay this way for a while, is my pandemic card, because everything was put on hold, whether you wanted it to be or not. And there are lots of different ways to handle it. And I mean, everyone handled and has different feelings about the pandemic. Now, of course, if you or a loved one got COVID or died from COVID, I hope not, or lost your job, obviously you're going to have a super different perspective than someone like myself who actually um, was fortunate enough not to know anyone personally. Um, I know people that got COVID, but that no one died. It was not. It did not financially ruin anyone. I know I was able to keep working. I lost 20 pounds. Like for me, in some ways, it was. It kind of showed me this is where I want to be. How can I craft my life so that I can be home more? I can drive my son to school and pick him up. Like pleasures that I've never, probably for stay at home parents, it's like, ugh, wish they would just get on the bus. But since I hadn't had that luxury, to me, um, I loved it. You know what I'm saying? But regardless of your experience, were you able to take it further and get to, wow, that opened up my mind and my perspective, and I'm going to live and value things a little differently because of it? Or was it, this sucks, and still resisting? Like the Hanged Man, if he resists, he's just going to exhaust himself. But if he can lean into it a little, um, at least maybe there's some good to come out of it, some shift in perspective. Now, I'm not saying obviously, if you lost someone, I'm not telling you to, oh, look at the bright side. Hell no. I'm talking about people who didn't have anything totally tragic. Ace of Wands, yeah. So this is entrepreneurship, getting your mojo back, being inspired, feeling really enthusiastic about something, about moving forward with something. This is a new attraction. Oh, we have the Ace of Swords too, and the Ace of Wands. New thinking, new ideas. You could meet someone that really inspires you and excites you intellectually. You could be tossing around a lot of new ideas. Again, did I say Shark Tank or was that in my brain? Did I say that out loud? I almost saw like a Shark Tank. I guess I heard the $1 million idea. This could be the beginning of um, um, $1 million idea, whatever. That's just the phrase. But this is thoughts and being excited and wanting to take action and figure things out and moving forward. So this is that we have the world and the 10 of Pentacles, so things coming to a culmination. But now you're flying in this airplane here towards these new beginnings, this Ace of Swords and this Ace of Wands, and there's a lot of excitement, a lot of thoughts, but really positive. This is your brain is active and it's creativity, bursts of creativity. If you're a writer, this could be a really strong time to write. We do have that new moon, full moon coming up on August 22nd in Aquarius again, so another air sign. So maybe in the last month, maybe not, this is resonating with me. In the last month, sort of everything changed. I can't even explain it. Um, and I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm just going to keep working towards it to make some changes that work best for me. Um, and I'm not going to push it. The Pentacles, the Earth signs don't force things, but they stick with it. They're tenacious, and that's why they're the most successful suit of the tarot. Okay, this is long, so thank you for supporting my channel. I've loved all 7 years on YouTube. I'm going to keep doing it, even if I don't have very many views, because it's something that I love to do. But if you did want to help the channel, if you could like, share, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell, and you could also purchase personal readings from me. That information's down below. I love connecting with people. And just thanks for watching. Take care.